Hello and welcome to Marvel Mondays here at Map and Key Gaming. And more importantly, welcome to our October Spooktacular, where we take a look at the spooky and creepy kind of games. And with Marvel United having over 200 characters, some of them are going to be a little bit creepy, a little bit mystical, and actually really cool. And today we're doing a spotlight on Moon Knight. Now, Marvel United is a 1 to 5 player game that plays approximately 45 minutes and is for ages 14 and up. Moon Knight here is found in the Season 1 Kickstarter promo box. So there's a bunch of characters that they had put together in this, it's a giant box full of characters. I don't know how many characters are in there, maybe there's like 20, something like that. And so the only way to get him is by purchasing that box. So it may be a little hard to find or easy depending on when you're doing your search for it. But the promo box was available during the X-Men Kickstarter that they did a year later. So if Cmon does another season of this, you may be able to pick up Moon Knight and that promo box. So let's take a look at Moon Knight and his bio. So Marvel United is a game where you make a team of characters. All the heroes you're able to mix and match. That's not a problem. You're going to be going to different locations. You're going to be dealing with different threats. You're going to be saving civilians. You're going to be fighting villains and thugs. Ultimately, you're going to be fighting the mastermind villain himself. And it is very cool. Everything you do is based off of your cards and the cards of the other people on your team. So now that we've had a chance to look at Moon Knight's bio, let's take a look at Moon Knight's deck. So Moon Knight here has the basic double wild and single wild, just like every other character in Marvel United does. But he also comes pretty balanced, meaning he has a single damage card, he has a single heroic card, and then he has a single move card. Now this you're going to find throughout the rest of his deck that he's fairly balanced. He's going to be doing a little bit of damage, he's going to be doing a little bit of the heroic stuff, saving civilians and the location threats, that kind of thing, and he's also going to have a little bit of movement. He's a pretty good character to come in as a third character or fourth character because he's not going to throw off the balance. If anything, he's going to help that. So he has a double heroic, which is awesome because that means he's going to be saving the civilians like I had said. But he also has a couple of the move combo cards. So he's got a move and a heroic here, and then he has a move and a punch here. So that's actually pretty good. Not a lot of characters are going to have a balance with the movement, the damage, and the heroics. So this is actually pretty good for Moon Knight here. And then he has a heroic and damage there. Now we get to Moon Knight's special cards. Like I said before, he's looking for balance. Maybe it's because he's got the multiple personality thing going on. Not 100% sure, but here we have a heroic. But the main thing here on Moon Knight's suit is, until the beginning of your next turn, if you would take damage, ignore it and move to any location instead. A lot of times you're going to have situations where it's going to be bad luck. The villain is going to come, he's going to bam on top of you, you're going to be taking the damage from the villain, and also depending on the location that you're at, there still could be another, like a henchman on there or something else where you would take additional damage. It all depends on what villain you're facing, but there's a lot of times where things can go wrong, and it's not necessarily your fault, but this is a get out of jail free card. You're not going to be taking the damage, and you're going to be able to move, and it's for an entire turn. So we're talking about, not just you, but the other people that you're playing with, they're going to get to go, and you're still covered. The villain most likely will go at least once, depending on your player count and where you are in the game. The villain could actually go twice before it's your turn again. So this is a very, very good card. His next special card here is going to be Dissociative Identity Disorder. So his split personalities. And you're going to see there double punch. The double punch is good for the other people that you're playing with because the next person will be able to take advantage of the double punch. It reads, shuffle your hand and your deck together, then draw 3 cards. This is a late game card. This is a card that you play where, let's say you've been hit a couple times and you've had to discard cards. And now you need like a little bit of a boost. Almost kind of like Wolverine's healing factor or something like that. Something where you can draw up. This is great because this is going to let you draw back to 3. If you just have cards that aren't working in your hand, those will get shuffled back into the deck and you have a chance at drawing a better hand. Moon Knight, like I said, he seems to be very balanced. He seems to be very powerful. You know, like I said, he seems to be very on the balance side of things. And then his last card here is Khonshu's Power. And this is going to give you a heroic. The ability on the card, 1 wild for each of your special effect cards in the storyline, including this one. So he has 3 special cards, right? He has the Moon Knight's suit, and then he has the Dissociative Identity Disorder, and then with Khonshu's Power. So this is actually giving him the ability to have up to 3 wilds. This is another late game card which will allow you to do a number of things, right? What can you do with 3 wilds? Well, you know, that's all up to you. If you play this card towards the end of the game or the middle, this can seal your victory. So with that, this has been Moon Knight. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. And then you're looking for more videos like this, I have them. There will be a little link up here in the corner where you can see the rest of my Spotlight Marvel United, as well as the other Marvel United videos that I've done. And you will also find a link to the Spooktacular, where I am focusing on a lot of the, fun Halloween type games. There are actually a couple games that have Marvel characters in them that feature these types of characters. So you will see videos coming up here on Unmatched. Moon Knight is in that. And also Dice Throne. We have Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange are in there. So I'll be doing a spotlight on those characters as well. Until next time, who exactly are we talking to?